into a 2-hour show, and many of you, and I will caution you, if you have anything in your shopping cart, check out. Because if you leave it there too long and take no action, the people at QVC.com are sneaky, and they will release your product back into inventory, and you'll go back into your shopping cart and you'll find it empty. So if you've got anything in your shopping cart, please check out. It's only safe there for a short amount of time, and then it's released back into inventory if you take no action on it. People do shop the show after and during the show. Things that they may have missed if they just tuned in, they go over to QVC.com or the mobile app, and they click on items recently on air, and you can do that on QVC 1, 2, and 3. So very important for you to grab what you need. Remember, this is Afternoon Coffee Talk with David, and it is a 2-hour show dedicated to things that are culinary and home related. Now, also within this category, we have personal care. And this is a set of 2 Spray Pain Away Magnesium Pain Relief Sprays. Capsaicin is, I believe, the active ingredient in this, and it's a magnesium oil spray. Perfect size for using at home or on the go, and you get a set of 2 of them. Now, joining me is Stephanie Morimoto, and Stephanie is joining us on Skype to talk about Spray Pain Away. Nice to have you here, Steph.
David, it's so good to be with you.
A pleasure.
It's great to see Venus up there spraying it on her elbow.
I know, right? Now, this is something very important for anyone who is active, or maybe they're a weekend warrior and they don't call on these muscles except on the weekends, and then suddenly they find themselves on a Saturday night or Sunday night very sore. This is a way to really bring about temporary relief from pain.
Yes, absolutely. Well, and it's so many use cases. I was seeing you, with the Campanelli wiper, the washing the windows, washing the car. So maybe you're doing a lot of chores, you're out in the garden. Like you said, you're a weekend warrior. Or, we get a lot of customers tell us, hey, I've got arthritis, I have joint pain, I have sciatica, restlessness in my legs at night, I'm recovering from an injury or a surgery, I've got knee pain, whatever it is. There's so many aches and pains that unfortunately are a normal part of our daily lives. And that's exactly why we created Asutra, right? Asutra is all about highly effective formulations that really work to relieve your aches and pains so you feel better. And the difference with Asutra is that we're botanically based. So as soon as you put it on, within seconds or minutes, I'm doing it right now on my neck where I store my tension. I already feel it working. Within seconds or minutes, you just feel that relief. You feel the tension release, and you don't have to pop another pill or smell like a medicine cabinet.
Now, Stephanie, I see you rubbing it on with your hand. So you can spray it all right on your hand and rub it in, or you can spray this directly on the affected area, yes?
Exactly. So I like to massage. I like to spray a little bit in my hand and give myself a small massage because I like to make it a self-care moment. And especially for my neck and shoulders, it just feels so nice to massage it in. But we saw Venus earlier, right? You can just spray it right on your elbow, spray it right on your knee, which unfortunately I can't show you right now. But if you've got knee pain, if you've got foot pain, we have a woman who wrote to us. She discovered Spray Pain Away here on QVC. And she said, I work all day on my feet. And this is a godsend because every morning I get out of the shower, I spray this on my feet, my knees, which, takes the wear and tear when I'm on my feet all day at work. And then when I get home at night, same thing. I spray it on my knees and my feet again, and I'm so good to go every day.
Well, Tom in our chat says that his 96-year-old dad uses this on his shoulder and heel. We all have different origins of pain, whether it is a lower back, whether it's a heel, whether it's an elbow, whether it's a knee, whatever the case may be. And do you recommend that we check with a medical professional before we use it?
I think it's always a good idea to check with a medical professional before you add anything new to your routine. But what I do think is great about this, it's so pure in terms of the ingredients, right? It's the purest source of magnesium in the world from the Zechstein seabed in the Netherlands. It's capsaicin, which you, David, mentioned. And capsaicin is a botanical ingredient derived from chili peppers. So when you put it on, it is like this gentle warming sensation, almost like I like to describe it as a heating pad on the go. You can put it anywhere. You can keep it on your desk, your bathroom counter, your nightstand, slip it in your bag, slip it in your car, and that capsaicin will go to work right away. I put some on my wrist, I put some on my neck, and I am feeling that soothing, warming sensation release the tension. It is like that heating pad on the go. So you're not going to see a lot of, side effects or that sort of thing. And like I said, it's not another pill that you need to take. In fact, we had a customer write to us. She said, I'm elderly and retired. And she said, this is so great. I use a few sprays every day, and I can walk around without my walker, without my cane. I'm not bound to a chair, and I don't have to pop another pill because I'm already on so many medications.
Now, these
and
claims...
it's not just these unique stories, right?
Yeah, I mean, they say a lot. 96% of participants, that's almost all of them. I mean, hello,
Yes.
who used the product for 30 days answered they felt better overall after using Asutra spray pain away. Now, how often can you spray per day?
Yeah, I love that consumer perception survey, David, because you're right. We always want to hold ourselves accountable and to say almost everybody feels better using it. That's exactly what we're going for. So here's what I like to do. I love to use 30 sprays a day. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but here's what I do. I do 15 sprays in the morning, and all I do is 5 sprays in the palm of my hand, because again, I like to do a little self-care massage when I do it. I rub it in exactly where I feel like I need it. For some reason these days, it's my elbows. I feel like my joints are undergoing some wear and tear. So I do those 15 sprays in the morning, 5 sprays at a time. And then I do another 15 sprays at night right before bed, because I don't know if you feel this, David, but I know that sometimes my aches and pains keep me up at night. So when I use it before bed, I can get restorative sleep, and better sleep helps me not feel that pain anymore.
Well, and that's so important, because when you get better sleep, you're better for everybody, for yourself, for the people that count on you. This is why it's so very important. And I find that after I've used a power washer on my deck, my hand and my arm is a little sore because of the constant vibration, right? So something like this would be very important for temporary relief from pain. I don't power wash every day of my life. I maybe power wash once a year, if that. So it's going to be but when I do it for several hours at a time, because sometimes the spray comes out very concentrated, and the closer you are to the stain or the algae, it all comes up, right? But you have to stay after it, and that vibration can cause pain. This is why it's so very important to make sure that your hand's protected, your wrist is protected, your forearm, your elbow, whatever is giving you any problem. This is what Asutra is all about. Stephanie Morimoto, thank you for being here. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much, David. We're always so glad to be with you, and so glad we can help people relieve their aches and pains.
Okay, we'll look forward to having you back with us soon. Thank you so much. Now, we are